Break it down.
OConnect revolutionizes video conferencing by introducing cutting-edge virtual backdrops, enabling users to customize their surroundings for professional tasks and meetings. Get your 14-day free trial of OConnect. Simply register at www.coolzone.ai. AI can boost revenue by 6% to 10%, say studies. Join the next global AI giant Onpassive to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai.
Hello, everyone. It's a great day in America again. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I second everything you said. Perfect. I love it. But America, you have to make up your mind. Is it y'all or is it you?
If you're in the southern country, it's y'all.
Is it often or is it often?
Average.
Is it 6 o'clock or is it 12 noon?
I knew it.
Make up your mind, America.
I knew
Right.
you'd say that.
We're not here to talk about American slang or Chris Johnson lost in Miami at 4 a.m. in the morning in the dark. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about three things here. Very, very brief, straight to the point. I'm going to cover three things. The very first one is Onpassive, by the way, is here to stay. Not only here to stay, is going to thrive and is going to shock you and is going to impress you. If you think it's a joke, if you think it's a prank, if you think it's a wishy-washy thing, you are damn wrong and you are going to be losing that bet, okay? So sorry and so sad if you feel that way. If you feel this is something good and positive, you're also wrong, because no matter how good you think it is, it's a lot better, all right? So none of you know what's coming. That's one thing. So I guarantee you're going to be thrilled. You're going to be pleased. If you hate humanity, you're not going to like what we're doing. The second topic is, last time I talked to you, I said around this time, we should be having some tangible updates. Yes. Back in September, we've launched OConnect 2023, and we had a tremendous success. Spontaneously, we crushed all the records, unbelievable volume that scared the heck out of the payment processors, the bankers, all the way to those who are involved in the money handling thing. No problem. They chose to freeze our money. And we went to a battle. We lost it. It took about 3 to 4 months. It was a losing battle. So we used two processors, and we had to kind of slow down to make sure that we solved this. All right. So our funds has been on hold technically since sometimes in October back in 2023. And I told you we are going to win. And I said last time we're down to 3 steps from 50 or so. Don't take it literally. It's just like so many incremental small steps in the way: legality, letters, documents, applications, appeal, this, that, okay, changing advocates, etc. So we're down to none. As of yesterday, there's nothing left. And as I told you, we're going to win. It's our money. Some of it is your money, okay? and that is solved. The money is not in the bank yet. Okay, about any day from now on. All right, it's not going to take weeks, or okay, we're talking about days. Any day from this very day, in fact, since yesterday to be very accurate, uh, any day the funds will be hitting the bank, our money, and then we resume what have been a nightmare for me before anyone else, the delay in the payments and the withdrawals. I cannot wait to do that. A big chunk of it is not going to sit in the bank for like 48 hours or at most a couple of days just to do the processing. So I'm so happy and relieved because of that. And that will take us to the following. All right. Because of that, meaning we could be tentatively, and I mentioned this before, to the final extension or so in Connect. And obviously, we're going to offer different packages. We have not kind of determined yet the exact things, but we have potential ideas floating among the teams. And soon we will let you know. The very good news also that we have done some incredible progress with the payment processes. So we already have something just about any day. Also, we will start live testing at least one of them, and then we start adding. Eventually, we're going to end up with several. Why? Because of the volume and the predicted volume. There's not one of them will handle it. And eventually, we're going to own it. Wink, wink. Okay? So this is all I have for you. Onpassive is here to stay. Better than you think. A nightmare for the last several months is almost over. We're going to wake up to an incredible dream, and the sun is going to come out, and we're going to find Chris Johnson somewhere in Miami in the Sunshine State. He was lost in the dark. I'm going to be telling that story. But I love the analogy, with all the respect. Okay, so secondly, or thirdly, actually, was the launching of or opening more OConnect. I just love the quality of it, how it is right now. And then a couple of technical updates. OConnect native mobile application is just about to be released. We're pretty much wrapping it up. So that's refreshing, on time. O-Verify just on the same stage of being done, as well as opening more products. So business as usual. I love the direction we're headed to. There's going to be some turbulence because of the positive changes, and we just don't want to get ahead of ourselves in a way. Let's keep it as professional as possible, accurate. Don't say anything I don't say, or repeat, or spice it up, or tweak it, or put lipstick on it. Just say it as blunt, as fair, a few minutes. I just told you everything that we can tell you. I want to tell you more, but I can't now. When I can, I'll be here, the happiest boy on the block, and I will be telling you all I can. So thank you, my three brothers here and everybody else out there. We are definitely in an incredible, outstanding position. The very best of what we have, it didn't show up yet. It's coming. Thank you. I'm going to be on the road for a while, but I'll be reachable sometime in June. That was a joke. Okay. Thank you. I'll be around. Thank you.
Thank you, Ash.
Wow. Seeing it again was even better. Sometimes when you're there, Chris knows it's not, you miss some stuff because you're thinking about other stuff at the same time. But yeah, that was the most powerful short meeting I've ever been in Onpassive in over 5 years. That's for sure. I had a feeling something was coming, but I didn't, obviously didn't know what, but I knew this is the date. I'm so happy that on the 15th, Ash delivered. He delivered many, many gold nuggets, I should say. So we're going to do a real quick as you break it down what it meant for what he said yesterday. Like he said, we're here to stay, thrive. He said we're going to shock you. No matter how good you think it is, it's much, much better. We've been saying it. It's hard to wrap our head around because I'm already wrapping my head around what I do know. I can't imagine what I don't know is even bigger than that. That's pretty wild. And I'm happy for everyone. No joke. I am happy for everybody that said yes. And I'm not mad at people that said no. This is life. Some see it, some don't. It's been that way since man's walked on the planet. It's just the way we are. But everybody that's here, everyone that said yes, you're here because you're supposed to be. I believe that with all my heart. I don't think anything about Onpassive was a random thing that happened. Onpassive is not random. It was well thought out. The journey is going to be worth priceless amount of money when you get older and we look back at it. Because I'll tell you what, a lot of people would say, oh, wait a minute, you were there when they were building it, right? See, while you're doing it, may not sound like a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. There was times I was a little, I got more upset with people than the company itself. There's one thing, if you think about what I said on that video, on that webinar yesterday. He said, he said, I had a nightmare for months not being able to pay. And from the very beginning, when I first talked to Ash, the first time we talked to him, he brought up things that are one of the worst things that can happen, not being able to pay people. So I knew, wasn't a guess, wasn't my opinion, that there's very few things that are going to bother him as much as what happened with the money. And now I saw yesterday he was relieved, and that meant a lot to me because I think the others are given. People are going to do very, very well. How fast? Who knows? Who cares? Because I know this. Most of us led a humdrum life, worked like mules, took vacation when we could, and the vacation, half of it, you're thinking about, I got to go back to work. Chris said it a million times. And that's how life is. But we're about to go on a journey that we could only dream of. And I'm so glad, I'm so happy that the people I've met, the people that are here, are going with us. And that's pretty cool. He said, if you hate humanity, then you're not going to like what Onpassive is about to do. Because it's all about humanity. Ash wants to leave a mark, a big mark, a change. And you think, man, how are you going to do it? Look at what they're doing. Once again, go back and look at the foundation that they built. Look at the things you see going on. You may not know 100% what it is. We're all going to find out. And I'm asking you, please, if you do see something or you see a post or you see something, don't add to it. This is what this is. Just let it go. Just let it go. Know this. Whatever you're thinking, it's better than that. Give the company the time to let them talk about it. I'm just asking you. Because I see people do it and, everybody wants to be Jimmy Olsen, okay? I got the tip. I got to say it first. Why? Is your life that boring? Just wait. What's the difference? We get to play and have fun and relax. Just let the company do what they're doing and tell us when they can tell us. He said, I'd love to tell you a lot of stuff. I can't yet. He will. He can't wait to do it. We are his family. This is no joke. We're not just acquaintances. He pays us a paycheck, we work for him, and we go home. We're part of his family. This is even bigger than he thought it would be. Because someone got involved. It's called God. God got involved in this. And when it was big, real big, he whispered in Ash's ear, go for it. This is the time. I'm with you. Go. You're not going to have 20,000 people. You're not going to have 40,000 people. You're going to have millions and one day billions. And we're going to go out to people and we're going to say, look what we have. Would you like to join us? And you're going to get yes, no, yes, no. It's life. Who cares? But I'll tell you what, I believe everyone that told you no, if you know them, will be yes very, very soon. I believe that. Because one thing's one thing, hearing it, when they see success, success has a picture. You will walk different. You will talk different. You will be taller. People will ask you, did you lose weight? Did you dye your hair? No. Onpassive is in my life, and here's what it looks like. That's the truth. Just watch and see. This will happen. He said he said we crushed records in September of last year. Crushed records, the amount of money that was moving. It blew people away. It was a blessing and it was a curse. People that probably don't have our best interest at heart looked at it and went, who the freak do they think they are? And people that are for us went, wow, this is amazing. So it's life. That's what happens. But what happened? They froze the money. It happens a lot. It happens to other people. It's happened to me at a very much lower scale, but they can hold it. And they did. They held it as long as they could. But like Ash said months ago, it's our money. We didn't do anything wrong. They have to give it back. And they did. Of course, not easy, but nobody does anything easy. Ash reminded, I told you we would win. I told you the last time I was on, we're about 3 steps behind. It's kind of a metaphor. He just meant there's things we got to do. Most of it's done, but these next few things, and we'll be good. Those things are done. As of yesterday, the money's been released. It's not in the bank yet. I already got posts from people saying stuff that was not said yesterday. It was not said. Take what was written in the back office or take the video I have here, share it with people. That's what was said. No more, no less. Could I go out and blow this thing up and hype the numbers and hype everything about Onpassive? Yes, I'm an expert at it. I don't brag, but I tell you, I can blow this up. That's not Onpassive. And I love it. I led a life of 15 years, fake it till you make it, blowing things up, and you're going to be a 90,000 in 90 days and 50 million in 52 weeks. Crap. It's a nursery rhyme of hell. Rose of red, violets of blue, you're going to lose, baby. You're going to lose big. That's what MLM was. Not against the MLM, but you need to be 1%. I'm telling you, imagine the day that you can go to anybody and say, if you're in, you win. That's a big thing to say. That's the biggest thing you could say. Anyway, no other steps. Obstacles are gone. Money will be put in. Then they're going to have it. It won't sit long. It won't sit long. And he's going to start dispersing it out where it should be going. They're going to come up with ways when what packages they're going to have. Beautiful. He said they made incredible progress with the payment processors. That is massive because going back, one thing the company does not want. No, I'm not in the boardroom. No, I didn't sit with them to discuss this. This is common sense. They do not want to have another September 1st. It cost this company tens of millions of dollars. My opinion, Marty DeGarmo, my opinion, I'm not looking at the books. Hundreds of millions of dollars because of that, because of the trip and fall, really, which was at no fault to us. New processes are working on, testing's underway. They're going to wind up with several because not one processor can handle the creativity of Onpassive. What they're doing, where they're paying out to people a massive amount of money, is not normal. Should be, but it's not. So they're making different processors that they're working on. And he said eventually others, and even we will own it, wink, wink. When we own it, that's coming. All this is coming. And you know what's funny? I know people are going to be surprised. All these things I said have been said. You know, the man going through this crap, I said to him, I go, man, it's really not fair to me that someone like you who's trying to do the right thing has to go through all this crap. And he said, well, we have to go through it. Anything good, you have to go through a lot of grief. It's just the way it is. And because it was hard, we kept going, the reward will be even bigger. So I was like, he's right. He's right. Because one day I was venting to him, what a dumbass. The guy going through all this stuff and I'm venting to him. And I even apologized. I don't know why I'm venting. He goes, nah, it's okay. But what happens is, you know what happens when you're venting? You actually remind yourself of the right thing. We know the answer, but once in a while it does get frustrating. I didn't like the idea that how he's been portrayed and treated by a lot of people because, like Chris always says, they don't know him. But I realized something a long time ago. Chris is starting to get to it. You can't change it, and there's too much time wasted telling someone, "Oh no, it's better than you think. It's not what you think. He's a good guy." Let it go. That's what they want. They want that talk. I say we focus on everybody else that did see it, that wants to be here. And the ones on the fence, listen, there's a no that's not really a no. There's family no's that's not a no. They'll be in. Most of them. 99% of family and people that told you no will be in. Even some of the tight ones, even some of the nasty ones. Trust me. Number 3, the quality of O Connect is amazing. Listen, a lot of people want to hype. I'm not even going to hype. O Connect is the best conferencing platform on this planet. I don't think it is. I don't hope it is. It freaking is. And I don't care who hears it. It is the best conferencing platform that ever existed of anyone I've ever seen. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's fact. And it's getting better every day. And I want to tell people that are out there using all these other ones, try it. And if I'm wrong, tell me. Try it and tell me if it's not ungodly amount cheaper, space age above any other company in technology, AI, and guess what? Even on top of that, you can make a commission by inviting people onto a webinar that you're having anyway. What the freak? I haven't said what the freak for a while, so I thought I'd add that in there. He said the updated version of mobile app is about to be released, and O-Verify is almost done. Will lead to introducing more products. Okay, I want to tell you something, and I'm not mentioning numbers because when I got in this business with Dan and Mike, we were building the business. Didn't know exactly what it was, but I had that feeling. Call me a woman. I had intuition, women's intuition. I believe it's God. I'm joking. But I said, this is it. It didn't take very long. This is it. And we slammed it for a while. And we invited people to a hope and a dream. And we spoke to them as if it was. I wasn't lying then because I believe that strong that it will be big and something unbelievable. I was wrong. It's bigger and bigger than I thought originally. No doubt about it. But the point is, when you do that and you have that belief, excitement and belief is the best marketing thing you could have. It's not how good you are at writing. It's not how good your belief in something and being enthusiastic about it is the biggest thing you have. And all of you have that. All of you. Chris comes on every day. I hate it. I don't know. I'm not the tech guy. I'm just a joke. He's not the joke. He doesn't get paid to be a comedian. He's not that funny. The second thing is when he talks from the heart. And people love it. It doesn't matter. I just got to tell him to shut up about how dumb he is or he's a jokester. That's my job to say that. I'm just kidding. No, the joke is, the truth is, everybody has something. And like Chris said, we're here to, if we can inspire you to believe, just inspire you to go one step farther. I'm not telling you to go to the top of the mountain. I don't know what the damn mountaintop is. But I'm saying every step we took, every step I took in 5 years with Mike and Dan and Chris and thousands of other people, looking back, the coolest thing about it is it's bigger and better than I thought. I can't say that about any business I was ever in. Every step I took in every business, brick and mortar, when I worked as a kid, I don't care, every business. And I exceeded in every business I ever did, ever. I got the business I was in way higher than I should have. But the point was, none of them, not one, not even close, that every level I went up in learning and understanding, all of them let me down just a little, some a lot. Onpassive, it was bigger and better every 10 foot that we went up. Never once did I go to that next level and go, oh, this wasn't as good as I thought. Not true. It's bigger and better than I even thought. So I wanted to go over that and clap my hand because it drives Chris insane. Ash did say at the very end, there's a lot of stuff he wants to say. He can't right now. When he can, he will. One of my goals, one of my dreams is to have a big living room. The other dream is to have him in it and hear his journey, because I guarantee it's a lot spicier than ours. And then to have everybody that I can with us to hear it. Anyway, I want to shout out to Dan Street, there, Cook, Peter Sir, and
Janet Butler.
Janet Butler. They didn't put her on there. I don't know why.
I know.
Janet Butler for doing the notes. They're really good at it.
Yeah.
If I wrote the notes down, you'd think I was talking about Hershey Park or something. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris because I'm going to lose my voice again. But as you can see, I'm excited. But I promise to God, I'm excited for everyone. Everyone. Anyway, here's Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you. Wow. Now what do I say? I got a lot to say. I'll be honest. First of all, I want to say a very special happy birthday to Jaden. Today's his 13th birthday. Make sure you shout him out and blow him up. Remember when you became a teenager? It's quite exciting. So Jaden, from Mr. Big Head here, happy birthday, my little man. Who actually is a big man. And I also want you all to remember, and this is important, very important. Remember, the May 23rd is Red Fern's birthday. So blow him up from now until the 23rd. Yeah, Red paybacks, I know. So I think he's going to be 78. I'm not sure, but happy birthday early, Red. Here you go. I told him I would do it. Let me explain something to you. One word I don't like, and I don't rarely use it. Once in a while I use it, is the word hate. Yesterday was the most beautiful hate word I've ever seen that Ash Mafara said. And a lot of people are writing in here. It was my favorite thing, among other things. He said, if you hate humanity, you're not going to like Onpassive. Absolutely loved that when he used that word and that sentence, because it's so true, because we're offering humanity so much more than they've ever had offered before. So I really, really like that. I think Ash was incredible. I was actually texting with him last night because Marty missed his messages. So he asked me, how's the feedback? And I said, you blew it up, man. The feedback is exciting. People are exciting. I was on the trivia show last night. At the end of the show, I asked, I don't know, 30 people, whoever, how many we had on there. What was their favorite thing that Ash Mafar said? And they literally said almost everything that Ash said yesterday, but all different people from different countries. I love it. I'm excited, and I want to let a lot of people know. As you know, I get a lot of text messages of this or that, and all kind of good and bad things. And this company, I want you to put first here. This company isn't about one country; it's about the entire world. And I'm glad that everyone's proud of their country. And I want you to keep doing what you're doing. But remember, this is a global company. When I send out prayers, it's for the entire world. And I truly mean that and believe it. And I want to thank everyone who is for the prayers because they work. They really do work. So that's good. What else did I want to say? Marty, you made me forget about what I was going to say.
Bring up Saturday too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. So Saturday, which I'm really, really excited about, to be honest with you. We have a Marty and Chris live Saturday at 10 a.m. EDT, and we're having a Ladies' Day live. This is the second one of what we're doing. Each week, we're going to try to do different people, more people, different countries. We want the world to see that it's not just in Michigan and New Jersey. All right, we want the world to hear your opinion on it. And it's really a great form of letting people know what different opinions, man, women, black, white, Indian, red, yellow, whatever color, Asian, it doesn't matter. We're a global company, and we want to hear everyone's excitement. That's the word I'm going to use. So I'm very excited about Saturday. We got 8 beautiful sisters that are going to come on. And Kevin Rutledge made a phenomenal poster. One of my favorites by far because it turned out really good. And we did start sharing that out a couple days ago. We'll continue sharing it. Make sure you share it out. We'd love to have everyone on Saturday for 10 o'clock to listen to differences of Onpassive through our ladies. And like I said, we threw some names up and we just picked them. There's no one that's better or worse. We just thought, let's just do it. We started off and we're going to keep doing that. So I'm excited about that. Red is coming on at 11 o'clock, which is in about 22 minutes. Hey, Red, happy birthday, brother. And that's what we do. I watched the video 2 or 3 times yesterday because, like Marty said, when you're on here, you kind of lose track of what's going on and you got to really watch it again. The notes were phenomenal. Read those a couple times. Watching it again, Marty, this is Marty's idea to play it right off the rip. Absolutely love listening to it again. And it keeps getting better. I could probably watch that video over and over. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to listen to it to keep my excitement. Notice he didn't say months, weeks. He said days. Now, how many days? I'm not sure. But I don't care. I know this is coming. I've said it for 4 years. It's coming. All right? And, yeah, that's a long time. But, man, so is 30 years of working, folks. I had a conversation with my brother last night who, isn't a real big founder. He's a founder, but he said he believes in the people's dreams. He has a lot of difficulties. He's like on the fence back and forth, and he wishes everyone the best, especially DeGarmo. He loves Marty DeGarmo. I don't know why, but and it's cool because now what's happening, and I had a few calls yesterday. Hey, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? I might say about what? I'm really busy right now, and they want to be updated. I'm going to give you anyone that's listening to this today, stay plugged in. And if you say you're plugged into me and you're asking me questions, you're not plugged in. You could go to the back office, Founders, go to the update section. All the notes that was written by our phenomenal note writers are in there. You could read it for a half hour, and be updated completely on what's going on with Onpassive. All right. And I would definitely share out. I don't care whose YouTube is on now. I would share out what Ash had to say because it was exciting. I like the fact that he admitted, like Marty said, that, we lost back then. And he didn't say, let's fold it up, people. We're going home. He kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And I wouldn't say it's fighting. What he was doing was telling the absolute truth of what was really going on, because we have a lot of people that don't tell the truth. Again, one thing that I stuck in my head is that what Ash Mafar said, I'm going to repeat it again. I know Marty said it, but I want to say it again. Do not stray from what I'm saying. Do not spice it up. Don't put your own spin on it. And we did have a few people that decided to change those words. And we did call them. We left the messages, take it down. So if you see something that Ash didn't say, or someone thinks they're going to get up on the up, I'll share this and say this and I'll get more people's attention. That's not the way we get people's attention. We get people's attention with the truth. And all you got to do now is send them the video and look at the notes, and you can read the notes for yourself and know exactly what Ash Mafar said. I, for one, am happy. When Ash asked me last night, how is the response? How's the feedback? Because it's important to him. You guys have no idea how important that is to him. And I said, Ash, you should already know. And he kind of chuckled at me, but he loves it. So I'm going to tell you this. So I can put Ash even higher than what he is already. Put some on your social media. Share this on your social media. Let people know that we're here, we're staying, we're real, and we're just not going to stop. The most powerful 360 webinar, and I've seen a lot of them. It was amazing because, like Marty said, for me, the shorter, the better, to the point. And let me tell you something. He got to the point. I think it was Frank last night we were talking to, and I asked him, what do you think? He's like, doesn't show his emotion, excitement. He was saying, listen, I was just in awe. Everything that he said answered every single question that he had. And that's why I tell people to go to the back office and really read what it says, because it's got so much power in it of what really is coming. So I don't know about you. I have people in my family that are struggling. I want it as bad as they want it. And I'm going to pray that Ash Mafar keeps on this path that he was put on. All right. He did this out of his heart. I don't care what anyone says. You're not going to change my mind, because I don't think he would have done it. He's taught us about giving back. I don't like the word paying forward, but giving back to me is an amazing thing. Right now, I'm going to let you all know. I want you to start preparing. Prepare for what is coming your way. All right. And I think you all understand what I'm saying. Things are going to change for you. Things are going to be different for you. You are not going to be an instant this overnight. We all know that. We say it a lot of times just to give you a reminder. But know this, that help is on the way. Maybe you got a lot of problems, a lot of bills, and that's all going to change for you. Not overnight, but as the process builds. Remember, this is unlimited. It's not going to stop. And Ash always says you don't, just what you think you know, you don't. And I actually love when he says that. That always gives me some big goosebumps there. Everything he said yesterday pretty much put tears in my eyes. I like the fact that he came on and he started with, which is my favorite thing to do in the speech, is tell a joke or get people's attention. And that's the way he did it, with the awe and what time do you guys want to do this? That's funny stuff, guys. Show me another CEO that's going to come on and talk like that. The greatest, listen, all you leaders out there, which are all of you, the greatest thing you can do when you start speaking is create funny. Funny is good. It makes people feel good. It makes people laugh, and it gets their attention. And that's exactly what Ash Mafar did yesterday. Listen, I can't tell you enough how big this is, how exciting this is, what it's going to do for all of us, for the world. Changing colors in this world. Ash has talked about it. I already see the change. I do see the change. And I'm going to have people say, oh, he's crazy. I love being crazy, because I am crazy about Onpassive. And I want to remind everyone, a lot of you on here say, oh, Ash is mine. He's not a god. He never likes when anyone says that. I want to tell you that up front. He absolutely is a genius man with a big heart, but he's not God, and he'll tell you that. And I'm going to be the first one to say he does not like when people say that. He's just a real good guy. He's my buddy. He's my friend. I look up to him like I look up to DeGarmo and Red and Julie and Michael and Robin and Peter. I mean, where would I be if Peter Sure never picked up the phone to call me? I wouldn't be here. I would have never known anything about this company. And I absolutely am so blessed to know everything about this company. And I'll say it again. If you're on the fence or maybe you don't really understand, that's the big problem. Because a lot of people don't understand what Onpassive really is about and where it's going to take people. We do have real products. And if Oak Connect is the lead product, I'm already blown away about what else is coming out. You heard Ash talk about O-Verify. The first question I want to ask people when they call me is, do you know, give me some names of products when they tell me they're plugged in. And they can only say Oak Connect. Listen, Oak Connect is awesome, but there's going to be a lot more awesomeness heading our way after we go viral with this. And that's the greatest thing in the world. So check all your accounts. Make sure everything's good. Your emails are good and keep checking them. I'm a little lazy on that. Marty be the first one to tell you, but be prepared for what's coming. I suggest everyone to watch this video over and over. Willow Griffith, it's good to see you here today. I'm glad that you're doing better. Glad to see you're back on the scope there and everyone else. But my gosh, what a great, great company this is. What a great CEO we got. And thank you for everyone that's been out there talking about Onpassive. Y'all know who you are. Keep doing what you're doing, but stay on the right path. Say the right things that Ash has said. Don't sway from it. All right, DeGarmo, I think I got everything. I love every one of you. Back to you.
Okay, one thing I want to emphasize, Red first birthday. Make sure you let him know, okay? He's got a messenger. No reason for it to be quiet. Yeah, right now he's called Marty, you dirty son.
Yeah. He's having a little siesta right now, but you know, he called me yesterday. We were talking because his family went to go watch something and he didn't want to watch it. So he's bored a little bit. So you should just like send him constant messages about, wow, you're going to be 73 years old. Oh my God. Happy birthday, Red.
Hey, another thing I want to get out in the open. You know, a lot of people, nothing wrong with teaming up with somebody, but building a team to where we don't communicate with each other. I'm going to tell you something flat out. I'm a team and I'm passive with everyone. I might be somewhere more than I am somewhere else. It's only because I was invited or it's a place to relax. I relax playing trivia. Otherwise, it's always doing something else for Onpassive. But that's why I'm there. But I am not on. Listen, when I was told that we're probably going to get rid of LC, I was the happiest guy on the planet because LC was used to put a level on somebody. And I don't like it. I never liked it. You're a leader when people love you. You're a leader when people respect you. You're not a leader because of an emblem on your head or stars on your shoulder. So remember, we're here for everyone. I mean that. Do I answer everything right away? No, I can't. Because while I'm doing this, I got grandchildren. It's chaos on the other side of the screen most of the time. I get hundreds of emails, so I do what I can. And if you did tell me something and I tell you I'm working on it, I don't forget. I always go back. I know who told me to do what. I don't always go through Messenger because Messenger I can't use as an email. I don't remember who told me what. But I'm here to help anybody I can. I have given all my time to Onpassive. That's how much I believe in it. And I still do. And then I'll do my dreams after this dream comes true, which is light at the end of the tunnel. Yesterday, when I saw Mr. Mufara and he just looked relaxed, like a big weight came off his shoulder, that made me happy. It really did. Really did. The other stuff, yeah, it's happening, but it's good to see that. Because remember, a lot of this stuff he's going to on his own. He can't come and say, if he told us every step that everything happened, there'd be 5 people on Onpassive. Aren't you glad you didn't know, really, in the long run? He told us what we needed to know. Come on, if you were growing up and your parents told you the hell they were going through sometimes every second, we'd be a mess. He said, I got it. We're going to take care of the hard stuff. You guys just be happy. So let's do that. Anyway, I'll see you all. Thank you for being here. Remember, Saturday, we're going to have the Power Women of Onpassive. Some of them, it was randomly done. There's a lot more men out there. There's a lot more women. We might even have both. It doesn't matter. It's just that first one was mainly men. And I thought, nah, we should probably do mainly women. So that's why we did it. And there's no pressure. People that are on there speak from the heart. You don't have to write it down and be polished. I am not polished. Chris is not polished. Polished is no fun. It's no fun. I was in the industry, Fortune 500, and they were polished. And most of them were cowards. Okay, just so you know. Anyway, I'll see you all. And thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Gene and Narelle, also for being excellent moderators on my channel. That helps me out a lot. Bam, get them. Thank you.
Yeah, get them.